Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people who got their revenges. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Back in 2008, I was in my sophomore year of college at a pretty huge art school in San Francisco. I was recently single, 26, and definitely trying to mingle with a couple of the 20-something dudes in my classes. New singleness also meant I was looking for some new girlfriends to have single ladies night out instead of being the third wheel around the city. So I get a bit chummy with this girl in one of my classes, who I'll call Monica. Monica is really talented at the same things as me, and we have a similar fashion sense. We even have pretty much the same hair and makeup. We hit it off really well and started hanging out around the city. A month or so into our new friendship, I disclosed to Monica that I have the hots for nerdy glasses guy in our class. I tell her I've been a little shy about saying hi, but wanted to ask him out for a drink. She acts nonchalant about it all. Next day in class, this hoe cannot stop gushing all over nerdy glasses guy and basically clinging herself at him. I'm like, yo, what the F to her? And she's like, what do you mean? All innocent. I probably should have just ditched that mess right then, but I was a naive optimist and idiot. She hooks up with nerdy glasses guy and I'm like, forget him. Some more time passes and we end up getting some drinks after class again. She asks me this time, who are you into these days? So I tell her, I'm really into no deodorant dude because his musk is kinda manly. This is true, but also a test. I have a feeling she's just a homewrecker looking to step in on every crush on my radar. Some people do act like this and I don't know why they act like that. Like, just find someone that you like yourself. Why are you hooking up with people that your friends like just for the sake of it? That's weird. These names though are amazing. No deodorant dude. Man. Lo and behold, Monica ends up hooking up with no deodorant dude a week later. I only found out because I actually got the nerve up to flirt with him and ask if he's seeing anyone. He says Monica and I have a little thing that's new or whatever. I was furious underneath, but calm acceptance. Meanwhile, another dude in our class and I have become art bros. I'll call him Burning Pisser. I'm not really into Burning Pisser sexually, but we hang out after class and work on art projects together. He tells me his piss has been burning for a couple days and he's probably got the clap again. He's a real piece of work and constantly cheated on his girlfriend whenever they'd fight. So he says they got into an argument and he went and now his penis is sick. Of course, I went ahead and asked Monica out for drinks that very night. I gushed about how Burning Pisser was so hot and I wanted to date him and blah blah blah. I really made it sound like I was about to have all his babies. I knew this bitch could not resist. Long story short, she starts dating Burning Pisser pretty much immediately, like within days. So not only has she slid into my crush zone, but she's homewrecking things for Burning Pisser's actual girlfriend. Look, he's no saint either, but he didn't go out of his way to steal my dudes. Anyways, time goes on and I cannot believe the drama explosion going on here. I'm getting the play-by-play from both sides and it was too good. Monica tried to steal him away from his girlfriend one night by moving into his apartment without asking. She arrived with a suitcase of her belongings and started setting up camp in Burning Pisser's place. Seizing the opportunity, he hooks up with her. She tries to get into cuddle mode, but he's like, nope. Burning Pisser takes all her stuff out to his 5th floor balcony and throws it into the street. Suitcase, clothes, shoes, toothbrush, everything, including the clothes she'd been wearing before they banged. So she's screaming at him. He's throwing all her stuff and then his girlfriend shows up. She starts punching Monica and pushes her out of the apartment into the hall, naked, and locks the door to fight with Burning Pisser next. Monica does the ultimate walk of shame to pick her stuff up off the street and cover her dizzy ass before heading home. Couple days later, Burning Pisser relates the story to me. Then as he went to the clinic, yep, it was gonorrhea. Monica tried to boo-hoo to me about it, so I just told her, yeah, I wasn't really into him. I just knew you'd screw him if I said so. Hangs up. Not sure if she ever figured out where she got the clap though. Whoa, what a wild story. Freaking hell, Monica. Oh my gosh. That's the lowest of the lowest. Like, knowing someone already has a girlfriend and you're so excited to try to ruin things, that's weird. I mean, obviously the guy isn't any better because he sounds pathetic too, but freaking Monica, the person posting this, was just a badass. She was like, you want to steal my crushes? Okay, then get gonorrhea. Monica definitely deserved it though. Like, what do you think is gonna happen when you're freaking hooking up with so many dudes? Jeez. Our story is from years ago. I used to work for some kind of full stack agency as a coder, doing websites, desktop applications, integrations for customers. Life was good and it even got better. After managing to provide an important customer with 5-star hotels all around my country with a great website with integration to the ERP and also mobile solutions which didn't exist then in my country, a headhunter had found me. He offered nearly triple the salary I was getting and it was impossible to say no to that. I informed my employer, gave him a generous notice of a month so I could wrap up the last projects. Let me warn you that I was a very young and incredibly trusting person then. When my employer told me there were some problems and I'd have to receive my last salary with the next one, I accepted it. Last day of my job, when he asked me to sign the paper that declares I had nothing indebted to me by that company, I signed it. I was a moron. I was young. They never paid me, of course. Even though being stiff that way was a lump in my throat, I tried to gulp it down. I worked hard at my new job, trying to prove that I could do better than I did before. But another sneak attack from my ex-employers was the last drop. One day I arrived at the job. My new employer called me to his room. He explained that my ex-employer reached to him and told him that I was lazy, a liar, worthless, and it wasn't worth the effort to have me as an employee because they were about to sue me, so I wouldn't be able to do any work with all the legal stuff. I was beet red. I apologized for being a nuisance and said I'd clear my desk instantly. He laughed cheerfully and said, "You've been working for me for 2 weeks. You completed 2 high-quality websites and half of a desktop app. I'll cut my own throat before I fire you." Still, I was so shaken that he had to give permission to me to leave early. It was Friday anyway. I went home and cried, not because of sorrow but rage. I couldn't touch them. I just couldn't. I couldn't? That's the day I fired up Google and typed how to hack for the first time in my life. The first response was a forum in my native language. I started reading and gosh, I had a lot to read. Coding and hacking are, even though they share the same expertise, vary so much when it comes to details. I confess, it was then impossible for me to think like them, but thankfully the forum crawled with helpful technical tutorials telling me hows and whys of every exploit I could use. As I said, I was young and a moron. Back then I had my own mini admin framework that I used in every website I made, and I just realized there was a crucial mistake I made in calls to create new records. Users, pages, new items, galleries, everything. I wasn't checking the authorization at all. It would nearing impossible for a hacker to use this because he wouldn't know or get exposed to the exact call, but I knew it. It was about 6 a.m. when I finished reading. I used public transportation to go to the other end of the city. I found an internet cafe where the young attendant didn't care about IDs and which didn't have any security cameras. I sat in a corner and started breaking every single website I made for them. There was one about pastry materials, a website consisting of over 1,000 ingredients. In the main page, a random assortment from each ingredient type would be shown as a gallery. I replaced about 20 of them with images of human waste. Only 20, so a viewer who got used to it wouldn't realize the error until some time has passed. I made the chief physician of a hospital page the angel of death itself, with images and a special bio. People don't look into physician bio pages, so I was sure it wouldn't be found out for long. I made an announcement in Ultra Nationalist Party A's website that their number one enemy would be giving a speech. In a local newspaper page, I made all old videos instead linked to the famous Loituma video where an anime girl spins a leek in her hand. Slowly, a few websites a day, I broke every single website I made for them, approximately 60 websites or so. The backlash from customers seems to have been furious in a domino effect. He lost his customers' trust and his references, which simply mean everything for this kind of job. Once the proud owner of one of the best agents in the region now tries to work in a tiny office making a living doing third-rate websites with his meager skill. Even though I never met him during this period, one of my friends was working under him until the last moment. I loved listening to his struggle to find out how I did it. They knew I did it. They just had no way of proving it, while losing more and more customers every day from my friends. Wow. Wow. That's kind of good. That's pretty good, actually. You know, the fact that the boss knew that it was him, but they couldn't do anything about it. And then they just realized that they just lost someone so amazing. And they were obviously salty because they lost someone so amazing. So they were like, oh my god, I can't believe you left. I'm going to ruin your life and try to not let anyone hire you. But it backfired on them. It's just so sad that so many companies just don't see people as people, you know? It's just all about the business and making money and making a profit. They don't even care about you. That's the sad thing. Thank gosh the new boss isn't stupid. And he went with the facts first, you know? He's like, there's no way this guy's lazy if he did all of this for me in 2 weeks. Good stuff. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!